Guys, I'm just finishing another amazing ride behind me in the French Alps, and I'm in a little village here called Nadine's, France. And I stopped to rest for a second before I hit the house, and I saw this village goes back to like the 13th century. And actually there's some Roman monuments here in this city. That's the one of the French symbols right there is a rooster. So I need to learn more about that. But that cross in the back is like a 15th century artifact right here in this beautiful little village. So and you can see, even though it's an old village, look, there's bicycle lanes and crosswalks everywhere. So they've mingled the history of a very beautiful ancient city with pedestrian and bicycle safety. And as I've been here, I've seen several families ride their bikes by, several people jogging, people just out enjoying their life. So you can mix infrastructure with history. France has proven it right here, and make a great situation for all. The cars can get around without bikes and walkers being in the way, and the walkers can get around without the cars running them over. So city planners, take a little lesson from an old beautiful city like this, and go ahead and put some bicycle lanes and pedestrian crossings in and make people happy. Well guys, I know GoPro is pretty good, but yeah, have a hard time realizing how steep this is for probably for anybody, but for a sea-level cyclist. Here we go, up some more. I'm almost at 32,000 feet. All right, well, nothing like starting your ride with a 14% grade just to get out of your neighborhood. Woo! The French Alps are no joke. No wonder these cyclists are so strong. 70 degrees, lots of climbing, and a good group of cyclists that I'm getting ready to meet up with if I can make it out of my driveway. Hey, enjoy no matter where you're at, but I'm sure enjoying France at the moment. I'm just leaving the beautiful little village of Archamps back there, getting ready to climb the Salève. I did it yesterday and it destroyed me, but also gave me life. So it's funny how these challenging things and that you can do physical fitness wise while you're doing them is, well, I enjoy that kind of thing, but afterwards the natural endorphins are, to me, better thing you could drink or you could smoke. Not knocking that, it's just not my style. But teach their own. Live life, enjoy. Woo-woo, be yourself. All right, my friends, back in Biloxi. I've made it to the top of the Du Salève for the second time. There it is right there, the Du Salève. You see the sport bike guys coming through, and this is my new favorite toy here. This is how you get water up in the Alps. Yeah, spin the wheel and the water comes out fresh from the mountain. All right guys, from the Du Salève right here, got the French Alps in the back, and I'm continue the climb and do a big loop through some little villages before it gets dark. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? It's hard, it's hard. These locals make it look easy. He could talk on the phone and climb. I tell you what, the guys who train on this stuff, dude, their body's good. All right, well, I think I made the right choice when I brought a gravel bike to France with me, not knowing how steep these things are. I'm on a GRX 810 gravel setup, Shimano, with a front chain ring of a 48-31 and a rear cassette of an 11-34. That's stock gearing for the Specialized Diverge that I'm riding. Pretty much good for any setup. Although I'm now climbing a 15% grade and I could use some more lower gear, but I'm also a flatlander, so I'm glad I didn't bring a 1x setup. I would either be killing my legs, stretching my chain, or walking. So just remember, when you come to climb in a different country, when you come from sea level, just realize how hard it can be, how difficult, to say challenging. All right, well, I've got about another 4 kilometers of this, and now I got a local chasing me down. So I'm going to save my breath and ride. All right, guys, halfway there. 2 days in a row. After not ride my bike for a couple of weeks, feeling it. Just using my gears the best I can. 14% climb in a 31 front, 34 rear, spinning about 65 cadence right now, which is a little low for me, but I can't seem to muster more. Wow, the French Alps don't play. Here we go. All right, guys, I made it to the top. Whew. Well, this is the top of the Celeb, or the cold Creuset. Oh, I'm gonna get some water now that I know what this is. All right. So, a guy yesterday showed me how to get more water out of this thing. All right. What you do is you spin this a little bit and keep spinning it, and you get a little bit of water that comes out. Oh, look at that. Fresh mountain water. All right, guys. That was a 31 on my front cassette and a 34 on the back. Stock gearing on the Specialized Diverge Sport 2021 model, and I'm glad I didn't change that to anything bigger for Biloxi in the flatland. It was really a good gear ratio. I was down in the 60 RPM range, which is low for me, but that's all I could muster. So this is the top. I'm not gonna sit here for long because I started a little bit late today and I need to get home before it gets dark, and I still don't know my way around here very much. And I got like 20 plus miles of mountain roads to navigate. All right, I subscribe to YouTube. Just a quick hello from the top of the Du Salev, and in the background is the French Alps. All right, here I go. All right, there's some of the local cyclists pass me like I'm standing still. He's got a good cadence and obviously good lungs. Gotta remember, it's only my second time up this mountain, but it's getting better and better every time. That's my new friend Thomas right there. E-bike, mountain biker down the mountain at 40 miles an hour. Pretty awesome. All right, well, I'm going down one of the regional roads here. There's a bit of a bike lane. Then, of course, there's some traffic circles you gotta go through. It is about 5 o'clock traffic, so I think I go straight here. Departmental road, not regional road. But you can see, even on the departmental roads, there's a, what I would call a bike lane right here. All right, so this is a traffic circle. I'm gonna zip right through it. I'll take it right here. And then I think I get off right here. Oh, hold up. This is not where I went yesterday. Well, I thought I knew where I was going, guys. I keep going down the departmental road here for just a... All right, guys, I'm pulling back into the little city of Nadines, France. And of course, I'm gonna have to find out more about the rooster. But I believe the rooster is a symbol of France, of French. So I wasn't planning on doing a whole lot of video today, but I met a really cool cyclist named Thomas who lives in France here, or in Switzerland, and not too far from where I'm staying in Nadines, Geneva, Switzerland. And he invited me to come ride with him and some of his friends. So I got a little bit of footage of him. I want to throw it up on the channel so he can see what he looks like on his new Pinarello. So anyway, Thomas, this video is for you, man. And boy, I'm really loving the situations here in France. I already see a lot of cycling potential in this area. I mean, there's a lot of cyclists anyway, but it's not a known cycling destination like some of the cols of the Tour de France. But let me just warn you, if that celeb wore me out, like, that's all I wanted was that. You know, and I could see you traveling all the way to France or Switzerland and try to do some of these named climbs and just destroying yourself. Like, something like this is manageable. It's fun. There's plenty of bakeries and coffee shops. I could put something together and we could have a blast right here outside of Nadine's, France. It's a beautiful little city. There's a campground right here, and boy, the bakeries, the cheese, and the meat are amazing. So anyway, Bart from Bicycle Ride YouTube. If you like what I do, just keep on watching. I'm working on a new video editor, so I'm going to be working on that. My last video from yesterday didn't turn out good, so I'm going to work on that this evening. So anyway, living life in Nadine's, France, and meeting people, a lot of cyclists from Geneva. So as I look out the window, Geneva looks like it's a bit away, but it's really just 7 miles. So that's the distance from my house in Ocean Springs to Biloxi Bicycle Works. So I'll just have to find the good roads to ride on, but luckily here there's a lot of bicycle paths. So Bart from Bicycle Rider, getting ready to go back to my place here in Nadine's, temporary office and place to crash and get something to eat. Thanks for hanging with me.